G'day folks, and welcome back to Metal Mania 3D TV. I'm KC, and in today's show, it's a memorial build for Opa Scott. Opa's Diecast Restorations, Diecast International Builders build. He was a great guy, an extremely well loved guy in the community. Still can't believe that he's gone, but yeah, wow. So this is a build that I will never miss unless I'm not here or I end up leaving YouTube, which is no great plans for that at all anytime soon. So firstly, I would like to say a big warm welcome to our new subscribers and also our old faithful subscribers. I hope you're all doing okay in your part of the world today, wherever that may be. Alright, it's a bit of a different one. All my other studio is all pulled down and everything else is all in a mess, so we have to do all of this video here on my workbench, so sorry about that. But what we'll do is we'll get organised and we'll get stuck into this. The build was to either do a Tootsie toy or a German brand manufacturer. Okay, so let's get organised and we'll show you what we've got to do. Now this Mercedes CLK up here, AMG, you can see. I put a photo up on the screen where I got my inspiration to paint this. I'm going to paint this orange. And we're going to put some really nice wheels on it, so you'll see all of that there. I was going to try and save the paint, but I ended up with too many chips all over the place, and yeah, it's all fairly ordinary. So we'll build the taillights up nicely, plus the headlights, nice set of wheels, nice paint job, and if I get a bit of time I might put a couple of little decals on it and see how we go. Alrighty, and then these ones here, what I'm going to do is going to do some nice wheel swaps on these. That was an Audi there. And these, just put these up here in one hit. And these are three of the cars that were in our recent video that was sent to me by Big Keg in Queensland. Alright, so we're just going to do wheel swaps on these. The bottom Audi, I'm actually going to do the taillights because it doesn't have anything. All the other ones have something pretty cool about them. I might try and get some number plates on them. Meanwhile, we'll put new wheels on them, so we'll get organised and get them out of the bag. Okay, so these are some of the wheel kits that we're going to put on the Audi. I hope you can see them all right. And some red ones there, we don't know, they might end up on the Audi actually. I made a mistake with the silver ones. I thought something last night, but I wouldn't have a clue now. The little white Porsche here, we're going to put some of the gold mags on there with idler tyres to go onto that job there. And we've got a nice set of wheels here with Yokohamas to go on to the red station wagon Audi. We've got some number plates, and we'll also have a few other decals there. These are the decals that I'll try and see if I can get onto the Mercedes in time. I'll just see if you can see them there. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. Alright, speed hunters, probably because my hand is in the road. And yeah, with the wheels for this, plus we've got the seats. Don't know if you've seen these before there, but I'll show you those there. We'll set up the pedals and a new steering wheel and a race seat to go onto that Mercedes. We'll also whack a roll cage into the Mercedes using the blue paper clip. We'll show all of that there. We're going to go flat out. We're going to go into hyperdrive after this. That way we can get caught up and everything. I'm just trying to find where they are. These are the nice big boots here to go on that Mercedes AMG CLK. Okay, so we'll slip into hyperdrive, pull that CLK apart, we'll get it organised and get it into the strippers so we can get all of those casting lines off and the bodywork, and we'll talk to you a little bit further on up. we've just gone over it with the Scotch-Brite. Now I'm fixing all of the casting lines. You have to get every single one off on every single body line, otherwise it will show up right at the end and also through the process, because you need to get them out of all of the grooves. So spent a fair bit of time here Scotch-Briting with the Dremel, and then also file and cutting, and then we also polished the tail lights and the headlights, so that way later on wait to see what they look like. Hopefully they make you go wow. Okay, so now I'm washing all of the primer off the polished parts I've done with the cotton tip and thinners, and so sorry I got out of frame there a couple of times. I'll do that through every other process as we're going along, and you'll see the details come up nice and shiny there now. Right, keep carrying on. Okay, so as you can tell, we're pulling all of these apart by the little assembly line. We'll smash all the wheels off them and get all the other bits and pieces, get all the wheels fitted up, and then after we've fixed all of the details and done all of the wheel spots and everything, we should have that CLK in orange by then, and we'll keep cracking along. done the base, got all the base done. Had to shave all of the bottom flat. I've had to put spacers in there. And the reason why I put the spacers in there so big is because when I shaved it flat, it made it really thin through here, so to make sure it's not going to break or nothing like that there. We've got the car painted for the third time, so that's why I'm behind. So my apologies, guys. I did have all of this done ages before. I've just got to do panel line and do my tail lights and that sort of thing coming up there. And got our little interior seat here all ready to rock and roll. Our little mesh seat that you can see there, so cool. Yep. And I made a new floor pan, made a center console. So the center console's got the gear shifter there and the on off switches, tags that you have in race cars, and also got a little part there to hold the seat up high. And we also made a new floor pan for the interior. Okay, we've got the base out of the CLR and to get all the chrome off, but the new bottle of CLR in grey that I bought seems to be a different solution to the one I bought like 18 months ago. Normally I could put the chrome in there and it would be stripped overnight. This has been in the thing for over 3 days, undiluted. And I had to, because it had that much junk in the Mercedes emblem in the centre there, so I had to do that to clean it up. But anyway, I've got it all chopped out. I'll quickly just show you here. This floor pan here is all cut to fit up in here, if you see. And that'll fold in, of course, and the same on the other back, on the other end there, and then it gives you a full floor pan for inside. We will then put the console into the center setup there, and then also the race chair will sit in here, plus we've got the pedals to go in and also the steering wheel. Righto, got the interior set up, ready to put in plastic primer and all of that there. Steering wheel's in place, roll cage, shifter and all of that there. Now that the chrome's eventually stripped off it, so we've got all of that done there. Base is all ready to go on plastic primer now as well. Our little race seat's got its mount on it now, ready to go. Stainless steel race seat that'll go in there. We also got pedals that go in there, and also there I made up a scratch built nitrous bottle, the latch on there. I'll have to hold it that way. You can see it better there with the top on it there. These are the power cables here that'll run across the floor inside the cab, and these here are disc rods. There's the disc rotors that we've got there to go on four-wheel discs all the way around as well, and then also new tips that I made up there for the ends of the exhaust that come out the back. Righto, let's get it in plastic primer, and I'll get panel line onto the body. And thanks to Johnny V from Johnny V's Custom Garage Tassie for getting me that panel line some time back now. But it's been a godsend instead of me having to mix up light, watered down black and that sort of stuff. Okay, so that's how the taillights turned out. We've got all the details done. I normally do a better job on the taillights than that, except I was shaking so bad with the medication. I'm like, alright, let's keep moving. Okay, so here we are, assembly time. Just give you a quick look at everything. Done all the black around the windows. Now you'll notice that a lot more noticeable once it's in the car. Base is all nicely done, finished off. And then now, there's the interior there. Video on the dash, Casey's Customs Facebook, and our channel on there. Everything else there. I should have put another couple of bars there, but just time was the essence. And you can see all of the pedals down in there. Alrighty, so, and that's the body there. So while we're slamming this together there, we'll have a recap of all of those other cars that we did. One of them we had a mishap, you'll see that there, and we'll see you at the end with this one here completed. Just a quick recap, we swapped the wheels, did the number plates and the exhaust tips on these ones. Just a bit of fun that anyone can do without having to do a full build or a full repaint. So coming up after this is what it looks like. Looks right, I think. It's amazing what the wheels do and the exhaust tips and the number plate, just quick and easy. Right, coming up to the Audi now. Okay, there's the Audi there. This is the one that I spilt the thinners on the front, but we did all the details as you've seen, and the exhaust and the wheels. So let us see what it looks like. Turned out alright, except for the left hand front guard where I spilt the thinners on there and melted the red a bit. I touched it up as best as I could, but doing the details all the way around and adding a set of taillights and a set of wheels just makes the car way different in my opinion. But anyway, let's get organised and let's get on to the next Audi. Now this one was pretty easy. The details were great on the front and the back, so we did wheel swaps and spaced the wheels out in the exhaust tips. So let's have a look at it and see if it's made a difference. Look at that, just a nice set of wheels, and we did the exhaust tips like we're saying here. But just whenever you're doing these, just check, don't just grab any car off the shelf, check to make sure that the tampos are in good places, because they have a lot of mistakes and problems when they're doing tampos, even on your premiums. So let's get on to the next Porsche. Okay, recap, all the details were great on this little car, so we did the wheels and the number plates and the exhaust tips. Let's check it out. And there we have it, turned out pretty sweet with those nice mags. See the way the wheels fill the fenders, so that way they look right. And the Queensland number plates too, by the way. And the exhaust tips, that was just a bit of quick fun that anyone can do, like I was saying, without any major builds. Righto, let's get on to this Mercedes. And there's the Mercedes-Benz AMG CLK DTM. Had no wheels, so obviously it was a really nice car that someone liked, but it was left out in the weather because there's rust residue where the wheels used to be, so that's hence why the wheels are missing. So we did the front, the wheels and paint job and all that sort of stuff there, and this is what it looks like now that we finished messing around with it. And there we have it. Turned out alright. I'm happy with how it turned out, even though I had those few issues when we were building it, of course, but I think it looks pretty neat and tidy looking. Definitely different from what it was originally like. So what we'll do is we'll get it up close and have a good look at it through the window, so you can still see a lot of the details, which I'm really happy with. So be sure you go and check out all the other builders that joined in, the Diecast International builders with the Opus Memorial build, and that everyone did join. Thank you so much from me, and we're looking forward to seeing you next year on the other one. Alright, so let's get up close and check it out even more. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. You can see all the instrumentation and KC's customs on the dash through the window still, and the seat and the roll bar, and you can still see it down through the windscreen. I would have preferred a clear windscreen, but anyway, you get what you get when you buy these cars. I do have a machine coming so I can make my own windscreens, and I hope you like how the car lights turned out. I normally do a little bit better job than that there. There's a little tiny bit of a bleed, but just got the shakes with this medication I'm on. But anyway, it is what it is, and you can see my logo and everything through the back window, and the panel line up on the roof, and Tasmanian number plates, and the alloy exhaust tips, and it's a roller. And we put the disc rotors on there, so when we spin it around and show you on the side, you will actually see through the center of the wheels the little calipers that I drew onto the washers to get them to look so cool. And underneath is tidy. There you go, you can see them brake calipers through the wheels. And like, even though we had trouble with the paint and got it damaged and had to paint it again, it still turned out alright. But let us know in the comments, do you want to see everything? Do you want us to show you everything that we do to the car, or do you just want updated segments and a quicker video? Or do you prefer a longer video? We'd like you to let us know in the comments how you would like to see these videos made. So I hope you've enjoyed the show. We do appreciate you hanging around and watching with us, and we do thank all of our subscribers. And be sure to go and check all the other guys out. And all the best, and miss you, Opa. Take care, everyone. Look after yourselves, and we'll catch you again on the next one. Bye for now.